them together that were really into football too. It's just we found people along the season. They were just like a couple of people approached me and they're just like, "Hey, are you doing flag football team?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, "You got any room for another player?" I was like, "Man, if you want to come out for practices, we need bodies." So it's been a lot of fun getting everyone together. And then on top of that, I've been taking an RA class, which, as much fun as it is, it honestly can be time consuming because like I put on an event this weekend, and that took a lot more time than I thought it was gonna take up.
Mine did too. I had to do one too, and it took up a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
It was a lot harder than I thought.
Was this the product of your event?
No, but this is the product of a different. I did make this, but not.
Yeah, but it was fun because we did ultimate frisbee, but it was like I had to do research on how much everything would cost for the event to figure out what I was going to actually buy and which I could supply myself. And I figured out that I only had one frisbee, and I was like, well, I can probably get by with that. It's just one frisbee because we only need one frisbee for a game, but I didn't know how many people would actually show up, so I had to figure out a rough estimate, and then how many pizzas do I need to feed those people, and I need to stay under this amount of money because Cap is only giving me this much, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this, and then everyone's kind of like, well, maybe we should make an RCC event because we'll get extra points. I was like, okay, I can try doing that. And then just like it added a little
got bigger and bigger.
They were like, okay, we have to go to this website. Okay, what website do I go to? I'm the wrong person to ask. I don't know what website to go to. Ended up just calling my RD like an hour before the event. I was just like, Stephanie, I need this website. I gotta get this in an hour or it's not happening. She was like, okay, I'll email it to you. You buy a computer lab? I'm in one right now. So I got that done. But it turned out to be a lot of fun. We went down there. We had enough pizzas. Everyone had a good time playing the game. I know this for a fact because I asked them throughout. She's like, you guys all having a good time? I was just used to it from the football team because it's like, it's a rec team, and there's like the competitive teams and the rec teams, and the rec teams are co-ed. So it's like, you end up having the guys and the girls, and it just with our team specifically, the girls aren't as competitive because that's just, I don't know, that's the girls that we came up with. We didn't have that many girls,
Yeah.
and you have to have at least 4 on the field. So we were trying to round them up, like, does anyone want to play? They're like, well, I guess we'll play because our friends are playing. So we know we can't push them very hard. But
yeah,
like,
but as long as they're on the field.
yeah, so I'm always asking them, always like, you guys having a good time? As long as they're having a good time, I know they'll keep coming to practice and coming to games and everything. So that's important to keep checking in.
Do you like being in charge of things since you like have organized a football team and then you organize an event and then?
I find that I do actually kind of like being in charge. Not so much that I like being in charge because like the power, like I'm not really crazy about that. Like, oh, listen to what I do. But I enjoy taking leadership positions, I guess, because I've always been a natural leader is what I've been told by my friends. And I just kind of enjoy taking the leadership positions because I just don't like following that much. Like, I will be an obedient follower when I'm called upon. It's like, Travis, we need you to play your part. Like, I worked at Fred Meyer's for 2 years, over 2 years. I worked there for 26 months. And, yeah.
That's a long time.
Pushing carts for 26 months is a long time.
Wow.
It's like, I hated it just because my authority figures were, in my opinion, not doing the best job they could do because they're just like, you guys, I know this job very well. From the inside, you have to understand me when I say I know what I'm doing, and they would tell me what to do still, and it just went against what I would have done in my position, Like, if I were in charge of myself, I would have done things differently, but never said boo, always did what they told me to do, because they were in charge, obviously there for a reason, so,
But you tried to, like, talk to them about it and be like, hey, I know.
I tried to be civil with them about it, but a lot of them just wouldn't hear me out. I mean, I did end up with a couple of them being, like, my really good friends. Like, when I still go back home, they're still like, oh, hey, Travis, how's it going? I was like, oh, what's up, guys? I hate this place. I mean, they were pretty cool about it. But there was a couple of people that were just, I don't know, they were non-negotiable about the power struggles. I was like, I'd be like, guys, maybe we could try to do it differently this way. Like, 9! You run into that in the workplace. My mom always just told me, you gotta learn how to eat crow if you're gonna go to the workplace, especially with medicine, because you can get those patients who are gonna walk in and be like, doctor, you messed me up.
Yeah.
Sorry. I apologize completely. I will do the best I can to make this better for you. Is there anything I can do for you now?
Yeah, that's a good thing to get.
Although, actually,
a base with.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to say sorry, because that implies that you were wrong.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
I'm sorry you don't like what happened.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be like more tactical about it. But
yeah.
In my position right now, if something happened, I don't think there's any issues that are very big. It could happen to me. Like if I was at work and something happened, I'd just be like, "I'm sorry. I don't want to fight over this. This isn't a battle I'm interested in waging."
Yeah. Well, you should keep me posted on how your football team does. I'm really interested.
Okay, we haven't won yet.
You haven't won yet?
No.
Oh no.
We played against systematically all the we skipped the 2 teams that were like our level, so we played against this team that was all seniors that are all really good.
Oh, so
That was actually okay. Last week we played against a team that was all a bunch of seniors that are really good. And they're the dynasty team. Like they've played for 4 years and they've gone to championships every year. Now this is their last year. And they're demolishing everyone that's around. And I wasn't there because my ankle got injured, so I just was like, I can't play. So I sat it out. But my team told me they were just like, honestly D-bags about it.
Oh,
Because
that's not even. It's intramurals. Like it's supposed to be fun,
it's not a competitive league. It's
Yeah.
recreational intramurals co-ed.
Yeah.
And I guess what they did is they were just running up the score. Like the guy would run the ball all the way to the field goal, and then he would just like he'd hand it off to a girl because girls score 9 points as opposed to guys who score 6.
That's cheap.
So they ran the score up as high as they possibly could, but then there's the mercy rule. So if one team ever gets 35 points ahead, the game is just over. But they wanted to keep like they didn't want to keep playing with my team. They wanted to keep toying with my team. So what they would do is like they would run the ball down and they get to the line, and then they would run it back to where they started, and they would let their flag get pulled so they could redo the plays over and over again.
Wow.
Because they just wanted to keep doing it. And I guess like a couple of my teammates were just like, forget this, and they just left halfway through the game. And then I guess they were actually just like messing around and like gave my team points so that they could keep playing so they would never beat 35 points.
That's not fun. No one wants to do that.
Yeah, no one was happy. Like, it's kind of hard to call to though, because you kind of want to be like, that's unsportsmanlike, but I don't want to make a big deal out of it because it is a rec league.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like it'd be ironic to be like, you guys, you're not even. This isn't fun for anyone. It's like, dude, you're the captain that's not being fun right now because you're causing a bunch of trouble for the team.
Yeah.
So I mean, like.
Would you have done something if you would have gone? Would you have said anything or
I don't feel
acted on it if you were there?
I don't feel like there's much I can do, much less that it's my position. I feel like the refs are the ones that have to make those calls. I mean, like, truly, I feel like the action I could have taken that would have been in the best interest of my team, if we really were not enjoying the game, would have been to say, you guys, you're obviously the superior team. If you want to keep playing, we'll play, but this is disrespectful to us.
Yeah.
Like, you're making us feel bad about ourselves. This is just a frustrating game. We don't want to take part in this.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I feel that's all you really can do. Like,
at least give them an option to
throw your hand in the air and be like, you guys,
call them out.
Call the kettle black right now. You guys are making this an unfun league. I want you out of here. Like, I don't want to be a rabble rouser. It's a rec league. And honestly, they're the better team, so they deserve to win. It's just kind of unfortunate that they would behave in that way. Like, you would hope they wouldn't carry themselves that way.
Yeah. At least, like, I mean, they could win, but not, like, make you feel awful.
Yeah. If they're going to win, they're going to win. There's nothing you can do about that. But then, like, that's just add insult to injury.
Yeah.
But I think you said you have to get out of here. Probably have a class, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is always fun.
I'll talk to you. Catch up with you later.
All right. I'll see you around. How long was it?
Wait, how do I stop? Oh, stop.